Okay, so hi and welcome. And we're just going to be continuing from last lesson. So today we're going to be looking at our action verbs. So remember, verbs are actions. Like, for example, to speak, to listen, to read, to write. So these are called actions, or they're called verbs. Now, usually we have a subject in the beginning, and we know that the subject is doing the action. So for example, I watched a movie. So the subject is I, and watched is the verb, is the action. And we know that when we talk about these actions, we have past, present, and future. So the past is something that happened yesterday, last night, and there's many rules. Maybe we put an ed, maybe we put had in front of the action. So there's many rules. And then we have the present. We have the action that is happening now in the moment, or we have the future, where the action is going to happen tomorrow, or will happen next week. So if you remember earlier in this lesson, we talked about our plans, and we used the verb going to verb. So for example, this weekend, I am going to see my friend. So that's a plan for the future. And that's one way that we can talk about the future. So we're still going to be talking about verbs and action for this lesson. Yeah. So let's get into our book. So if you remember, we are page 109. And I'm at this part here, infinitive of purpose. What does that mean? It means why. It's the reason. So we're going to start to give the reason why we do the action. Not just, I'm going to see my friend, but why? Not just, I'm reading a book, but why are you reading the book? So now we want to add more information, not just subject, verb, but we want to add why we are doing the action. So that's what it means. We use the infinitive of purpose. It's just a grammar word, so don't worry about the name. It's just a grammar. It just means we're going to add information to give the reason for an action. So for example, you can see this is the first verb. Turn on the TV. The TV is a noun. Turn on the TV. Why? To watch the news. Or another sentence is, I watched TV to see the news, or to see what's happening around the world. So we can see that it's not the first action, but it's a second verb that we add in the one sentence. So I can see one sentence. This is the first verb, turn, and this is the second verb, watch. But have a look. It's watch, but it has the word to in front of it. So to watch, to see, to hear. So that's how we add the second verb. Not the first verb, but the second verb, which is in the middle of the sentence. So look at the second one. Go, that's the first action. Go online. Why? To find a how-to video. Or another sentence is, yesterday, I went online to find a how-to video about how to dance salsa. So again, that's my second action, to verb. Another sentence is, I'm going to record this film. So if I want, I can put a full stop there. That's an action. I'm is the subject, going to record this film. I'm going to make a film. But why? To watch it later. So we didn't start a new sentence. we added the reason why we are going to do the first action by saying to verb. So that's the idea that we're doing. We're adding a second action to explain why we are doing the first action. So let's look at a bit of some words grammar, because we want to understand grammar. So when we have a verb, an action, so remember a verb is an action. Ah, sorry, Mariana. Yeah. So a verb is an action. It's something that we do. It's an action. We do it. It's a doing word. A doing. So the infinitive form just means to verb. I haven't changed it. So for example, if you think in Spanish, estudiar. Does it say who did the subject? No. It's just estudiar, to study. To study. So that's the same. To study is an example. I don't know who did it. It's just, that's the action. To study. In Portuguese, estudar. Is that right? Estudar, yeah. So estudar. So I don't know the subject. It's just to study. Estudiar. Estudar. To study. That's called the infinitive form. It means I don't add a subject. It's just, that's the verb. That's the action. Now, conjugated form means I want to start to put it in the present. Sorry, the past, the present, the future. And then we can have the simple, continuous, perfect. So you would have heard of all these forms. So now, to study in the infinitive is going in the past to be studied or had studied. In the present, it's going to be study or am studying, I am studying, or he is studying, she is studying. That's just some examples. In the future, I will study, she will study. And then we know if we put it in the simple or the continuous or the perfect. So that's what the conjugated form means, that I'm going to start to put this word in maybe past, present, future, depends. So now to study is I studied, or in the present, I am studying, or in the future, I will study. So can we see that can we see that infinitive is just the verb to study? But in the conjugated, it means I started to add a subject and to add a time. Is it past, present, or future? So you just need to know what these words mean. Infinitive form is just to verb. Conjugated form is maybe I studied, I am studying, I will study, he is studying, we studied. It depends. It just means that I put it in the past or maybe the present or the future. Okay, so now I understand these words, these grammar words. Now I want to talk about adding why. So the first action, the first main action is in the beginning. Turn on the TV, go online, I'm going to record. That's the main action. And that main action can be in that main action can be in any tense. Any tense can be past, present, future. But when we add the reason, which is the second part of the sentence, it's the why, because, so that. When I start to add this, I have to keep it as to verb. So does that make sense before we look at some examples? Yeah. And just remember for new students that these notes will be on Padlet. So I'll put my notes up on Padlet. Okay, yeah, so we're adding a second action here to say why. It's not the main action, it's the second one. So for example, I went to the park. That's the main action. I went to the park, full stop. That's what I did. Yesterday, I went to the park. But I want to add why. I went to the park to relax. I drank chamomile tea. Why? To sleep well. I turned on the radio to listen to music. I went to the beach. Why? To see the sunset. I watched a documentary to practice my English. I brought a bike to do exercise. So what sentence can you give me, David? The beginning can be any tense. It can be in the past, present, or future. The beginning can be anything. It could be yesterday, today, or tomorrow. It doesn't matter. But we want to add the reason why we want to do that first action. Yeah. Tomorrow or I was yesterday? Yeah. I was sleeping. Yeah. I slept at 11 o'clock last night. Yes. Why? That's not, yes, but to wake up. Why did you sleep early? So I went to bed early or at 11 o'clock or early. Why? To wake. I went to bed early to really to wake up early. You can say because I was tired, but we want to say why we went to bed early, to wake up early. So you can say yes, you can add because here, but we want to practice to add the middle verb, to verb, to wake up early. But that's okay. We'll practice more so you can hear it. Wilda, do you want to give me a sentence? I'm working hard. Yeah, exactly. I'm working hard to buy a car. Yep. Good. So I am working hard. Why? To buy a car, to travel to Europe, whatever the reason. Yes. So we added the reason here, to buy a car. So that's my main action. I am working hard. And then you want to say why? To buy a car. Letizia, do you want to give me a sentence? but without the word because. We don't want to use because. We want to add to verb in the middle. No because. So I go to the gym to why? To what? Why do you go to the gym? To need what? Yeah, maybe to feel good or to tone. We say to tone my body. Yeah. So can you see, we don't want to say because, we want to add to verb. So to tone, that means to make muscles, like to tone my body. So the first action is I go to the gym. And the reason why, to tone my body. Diego, sentence. I know you did it together, but okay. I went to the football stadium. Why? To, that's not a verb. Yes. Yep. To watch. Yes. Yeah, perfect. So now we can see I went to the football stadium. That's the first action. Why? To watch my team. Yeah. So you could see it's got to verb. So no ing. Be careful, not to watching. We don't want to add the ing. We don't want to add the ed. No, we just want to make it to watch. So in the middle, it's like this. So if you said this sentence in Portuguese, this to watch would be ver in the middle of the sentence, right? So how do you say I went to the football stadium in Portuguese? How do you say it? No, full sentence. I went to the football stadium. Yeah, and assist. And what does that word mean? Yeah. So can you see this word assist? Chi? It's not with an ing or ed. It's just, that's what I did. Hey. So it's not, yes, it's like this one, ver. Can you say not assisti but ver? Can you say the same sentence and say ver? Not ver? Okay. But that's okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. 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 Yes, exactly. So ver is the same as this one, to watch. So in Portuguese, you don't have the word to, but in English, we have to add to. You understand? Same. So it's the same word, like in your grammar, same rule. But in English, you must add to see, to watch. So you understand? Okay. Maybe I will. Do you want to have a try, Sylvia? No? No? That's okay. Daniela, sentence. Yes, perfect. Yes, to feel better. Perfect sentence. So the first action, I went to the dentist, and the reason why, to feel better, to get some medicine, to see my doctor, to whatever. Conrado. I'm studying. Yeah, I'm studying to speak English better. Yes. Yep. So that's the first sentence. I am studying. Why? To speak English better. Yep. Maybe I'm studying English to speak better. Good. So you gave the first action, I'm studying English, and why? To speak better. Mariana? To know more, to make more friends. We don't know, we make, to make more English speaking friends. Yeah? Oh, that's okay, to make more friends. But yeah, so that's the first action. I am learning. It sounds like you want to talk about what you're doing at the moment. So I'm learning English to make more English speaking friends. Yeah. So that's the first action. I'm learning English. And then why? To make more English speaking friends. Okay, so we'll keep continuing because we don't have time to keep practicing, but we will practice it in our book. So if we look at the rules that we just learned, which part of the sentence describes the main action? Which part? The beginning, turn on the TV, go online. I'm going to record this film, yeah? So which part of the sentence is the main action? The beginning, the first action. Okay, so that's the answer, the first part of the sentence. Which part of the sentence gives the reason? Yeah, the second part with the to verb, the second part with the to verb, to relax, to sleep in, to listen to music, to see the sunset, the sunset. What is the verb form in this part of the sentence? Hey, Ajula. It is it the infinitive or the conjugated form? Which one? Infinitive. Is that what you said? Yeah, the infinitive. Because infinitive is to verb. The conjugated is with an ed, with an ing, with the will. So it's the infinitive. So the second part, infinitive. Okay, let's read about an interview with the filmmaker Adrian Seymour and complete the text with the reason why. Because this is the reason: to make a film, to finish making the film, to find out about his films, to have a holiday, to film wildlife. So you have to put, let's listen, see what we have to do.
Track 87, Unit 9B. Last week, I spoke to Adrian Seymour to find out about his films. Adrian makes films about nature and animals. This year, he's going to Honduras to make a film about the rainforest. He's going in the summer to film wildlife, and then he's going back to his office in the autumn to finish making the film. So it's going to take about 6 months in total. Then, in the winter, when he's finished the film, he's going to Indonesia to have a holiday.
Okay, so I can see that the text is here. Interview with Adrian Seymour. So let's listen again and fill in the words that we hear. So you can put just A, B, C, and D, and those numbers come from here. So last week I spoke to Adrian Seymour. Remember, that's the main action. This is the time last week. subject, I, verb, main action, spoke to this person. Why? Is it to make a film, to finish making the film, to find out about his film, to have a holiday, or to film the wildlife? So just put A, B, C, D, or E for the one that you hear here. Okay, so I'll play it again. So that's where your answers come from. But just put A, B, C, D, E. Okay, maybe we'll listen 2 more times. Let's have a look.
Track 87, Unit 9B. Last week, I spoke to Adrian Seymour to find out about his films. Adrian makes films about nature and animals. This year, he's going to Honduras to make a film about the rainforest. He's going in the summer to film wildlife, and then he's going back to his office in the autumn to finish making the film. So it's going to take about 6 months in total. Then, in the winter, when he's finished the film, he's going to Indonesia to have a holiday.
One more time.
Track 87, Unit 9B. Last week, I spoke to Adrian Seymour to find out about his films. Adrian makes films about nature and animals. This year, he's going to Honduras to make a film about the rainforest. He's going in the summer to film wildlife, and then he's going back to his office in the autumn to finish making the film. So it's going to take about 6 months in total. Then, in the winter, when he's finished the film, he's going to Indonesia to have a holiday.
Okay, so we have last week I spoke to Adrian Seymour. Why did I speak to Adrian Seymour? To? Yes, C. So C, to find out about his films. Yep. Yep, so question 8. The first one is C. Yep. Okay. Adrian makes films about nature and animals. This year, he's going to Honduras. Why? Why is Adrian going to Honduras? To make a film. A. Yep. He is going to Honduras. Why? To verb. To make a film about the rainforest. He's going in the summer. Why? To film wildlife. E. Yep, to film wildlife. Then he's going back to his office in the autumn. Why? Yes, to finish making the film. B. And so it's going to take about 6 months in total. Then in the winter, when he's finished the film, he's going to Indonesia. Why? Why is he going to Indonesia? To have a holiday. D. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna start talking about our plans now. Sorry, number 9. So we're going to match 1 to 5 with A to E. So remember, the first part is the main action. And then after, we're going to give the reason by saying to verb. So let's look back at our rules. So we have the first part of the sentence is the main action. Maybe it's in the past, present, future, it doesn't matter. But then we add the reason by saying to verb. So number 1, I'm going to read this book about Martin Scorsese. That's the main action. Why? To find out about his life. Yeah. So 1C. So I'm going to read the book to find out about his life. I'm going to go to art school. Why? To study painting. E. To study painting. I'm going, because that's the beginning of the sentence here. I'm going to play this computer game again. Why? To reach level 5. Yep. To reach level 5. I'm going to buy theater tickets. Why? To see a play by Shakespeare. Yes. And the last one, I'm going to watch these videos. Why? Yeah. To play the guitar. D. Okay, so now you need to make your own sentence. So I'll give you 1 minute to quickly make your sentences. So as you prepare your sentences for number 10, here are some examples using I'm going to. So the main action, I'm going to record this film. Why? To watch it later. I'm going to the cinema on the weekend to see Johnny Depp's new film. I'm cleaning the garden to grow some plants. Sorry, that should be I'm going to clean the garden to grow some plants. I'm going to the mall. Why? To buy some vegetables. I'm going to watch a video on YouTube to learn how to cook sushi. I'm going to go to the garden to look at the flowers. I'm going to the beach on the weekend to relax. So make sure we put in the time. So I'm going to the mall tomorrow to buy some vegetables. I'm going to the beach on the weekend to relax. You can make it, the time can be a month. I'm going to a concert in August to see my favorite singer. Yes. Just one sentence. Yep. So make sure your sentence starts with I'm going to. Okay, so and okay, finished or a little bit more time? Hmm? 5 more minutes? Okay, 5 more minutes. Yes. Okay, so we'll have a break, Solange, and I'll see you soon when you come back. And more grammar. We're going to be talking about how do we invite people and make arrangements. So that's after the break. See you soon.
Okay.
And remember, if you have your test, please bring your test before you forget. So make sure you bring your test. Yeah. Thank you, Mariana. But I think I like to write it. Could you do the writing? Yes, a little bit misunderstand because you are waiting with your phone. Yes, to meet the teacher. Yes. So yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. All good. So yeah, a little bit practice next time. Don't worry. Thank you. Yes.
One day. It's playing for my country this football.
Oh. Okay.
But I buy the ticket for 6
Yes. A go?
I go
Yes.
and do my visa pro. But approved my visa.
Yeah.
And to play the
Yes.
next holiday.
Ah, so you will not be in class?
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. That's a good reason. Yes. That's a good reason. You can work with us. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Enjoy, have fun on Monday. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry. So, no, because last week we didn't have time. But that's okay, because this one's it's only a practice test. It's not. Next week is going to be unit 7, 8, and 9. So that's more important. But this one, no. I didn't want to. So usually it's out of 80. No. Yeah. You know what I mean?
7% for
yes, we're gonna just of course we're gonna change it to 70%. Now 60%. I think 60. Yes, students pass this course. Yeah, so just be careful. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, a little bit more practice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Your first test? Yeah, good. Because it's a pass of 50, but I think soon it's going to be 70%. So you have to a little bit more. Yeah. But don't worry, good. It's first test. Yeah.
No. I but I buy like this. I use it from now to time. This one I can see if you go information yes, I'll try. Yeah, really? Okay. One day I went to 월부터 애들레이드 하이스쿨 앞으로 레모네이드 이즈 레모네이드
Orange,
아이 그건 알아 이제 레모네이드 그건 레모네이드 예 인더 하우스 이 마이 하우스 레모네이드
lemon water.
레몬 I bought lemon water in market. Originally lemon water and water. What can I do? It's to very close from my house. Yeah, they are going in here. Yeah, or pilot. But we they close my house. I think about it. Because the physical measure is my first year. Then I also will make soya produce. So think of the we are I want to get to I'm so you like this I have all now from you tomorrow. Yeah, I you know
Is this, yeah, Eduardo? Cobra. Cobra, yes. In groups of 3. So you're going to write something together and come up and show the class. So we have yep, so you want to do one by yourself? Okay, yeah, you can do it and maybe add it on Padlet. I'll show you a link. Okay, yeah, add it on Padlet. I'll give you the section in a minute. Yeah, okay. So, Conrado, Daniel, Andres, Diego, Sylvia, Mariano. Is everybody's name on here? Yeah, is everybody's name on here? I think, yeah. Okay, so the first group, so the new students, you never see this before. Okay, Team Alexandria. Alexandria, Argelon, Alexandria, and one more person. And Letizia. So you're together, Alexandria, Letizia, and Argelon. Next group, so that's group 1. So you can get started if you want. Yeah. So remember, one artist, one painting or sculpture, whatever you want. Okay, next group, Daniela. That's you, Daniela. Ooh, Wilda. And one more person. And Solange. And Mariana. Okay, next group is Daniel? Solange? You know Solange online? I'll give you her WhatsApp number. So Solange, Daniel, and Diego. Yeah. So this is you can come take this one. This is Solange's number. Okay, there you go. So if you want, you can call her, doesn't matter, whatever, video, call her maybe on the phone, yeah. Okay, the next group, we only have 4. So the next group, it will only be 2 people. Conrado and Silvio. Okay, you're together, just 2 people. And then Andres and David. Andres and David. Yeah. Okay, so Solange, you are in a group with Daniel and Diego. You together? Yeah, Diego. Daniel will call you. You have to all prepare no, Australian. Okay, so that's your groups. Okay, and Jimin, you can upload it to Padlet. I'll tell you where. So I'll put in Padlet. And I can do your English for you. So you can put it in the writing. So writing unit 9 artist. Yeah, so this one, you can find this one. Unit 9 artist. It's in the writing section. So if you like me to correct your English before you come up, just put it in the Padlet. Unit 9 artists. Sorry? Yes, 1 painting or 1 sculpture. Only 1. So you have to pick, for example, you know, like Mona Lisa. You know, you're going to talk about 1 of this. So just, you know, you're going to introduce the artist. Where is he from? What is this painting? What does it mean? Any information? Yeah. And you're going to tell to the class. Yes. But you're going to, if you want, you can write it and add it here. Have I given you the link? I think yes, but maybe I don't have your email. Yeah. Did I take your email?
Yes.
You gave to me? Okay. So no. Oh, did you already give to me before? No. Did you give to me before your email? Okay. Come give to me your email. Sorry, I forgot. And I send you the link here. So sometimes when we do writing, we add it here so that it's easy for me to fix your English. Yeah, your email. And I'll add you here straight away. Okay, let me just quickly, I'll open this one. 1 second. Yeah, nice handwriting, but sometimes mine very messy. Like it's, like see, very messy. But it's nice when you do. Yeah, it's better like that. So how Andrew, yeah, Andrew dot what OTOV. Sorry, 1 second. OTOVIO. Yep. 64. Yep. 64 at gmail.com. Is this one it? This is right?
Yes.
Andrew dot
Otta.
Ah,
Ottavu I.
this one A?
A-E. Yeah.
A. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I send you the link now. Okay, and then you can someone can show you how to use it if you don't know. Yeah, welcome. Daniela, did I take your email address? Oh, already? Okay. Yeah, thanks. And before you forget, make sure you give me your test if you haven't already.
One question.
Yes, only one artist and one painting or sculpture. Yes, only one of his work. Yeah, yeah, your choice of his work or her work. Yeah, or many people, maybe it's many artists, but one. Yes, yeah. Yes. No, only for me to fix your English before you come up. If you want, you can upload it and I can fix your English. You know what I mean? Before you come and speak to the class. Yeah. Ah, you have? Okay, perfect. I'll have a look at it. Perfect. Hey, Zoe.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, but more information. Who is, yeah, Beatrice. Yes. Or you could pick anyone in the world. Yeah. Who's your team? Conrado? Yes, but no, not from the book. Not from the book. From Michelangelo, anyone in the world. Different. Yeah? Somebody different. Yeah. Like for example, Jimin, she picked Jean Francois Miller, a French painter. He sought realism and naturalism. I love and good. So make sure you use the words I love, I like, I prefer, or we as a group. I love his painting, especially the Gleaners. When I saw it, it makes me feel. So, for example, Conrado. So, Jimin, she picked this man. See? Jean-Francois Miller. So you can pick anyone. You can pick Cobra, Cobra, Brazilian artist. You can pick anyone. This man. You can pick Michelangelo. But you have to pick one of their painting. Michelangelo, or maybe Leonardo da Vinci. But you have to pick one of their painting or their sculpture. So maybe you want to pick this one, to talk about Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Easy in the past. Life has Yeah, very good. Yeah, welcome. So I'll read it to the class after. Yep. So if you finished, because you finished very early, yes, yeah. Yes, and the grammar. Yes, good. You're welcome. Okay, so you should be finished very soon. Yeah. So we can start presenting to the class. Anyone ready and wants to come present? No? So interesting. Solange and Daniel together, did you pick Frida Kahlo? Did you do Frida Kahlo with Solange?
Yeah.
Yeah, so interesting because right now, at the moment, at the Adelaide Art Gallery, there's her work right now. Yeah. So I'll show you right now. So in Adelaide, a ticket is very expensive. I think $70. Yeah. So right now you can see the work of, so this is interesting. So Solange, Daniel, and Diego's team picked Frida Kahlo, who's Mexican. Yeah, we talked about this one last time. So at the moment, she's at the Adelaide Art Gallery from 24 June. The ticket is a little bit expensive. It's, yeah, it's, I don't know why, very expensive. I think maybe, yeah, 28, 25 if you're a student. So 25 for student. So yeah, but you can see all her art at the Adelaide Art Gallery. Yeah, interesting. If it was for free, I would take you on the excursion. But yeah, so this is a good one. Exhibition for Frida and Diego. Yeah. Okay, good. So you wrote, what do you mean, what application number? To Padlet. To Padlet in the section, in the writing section, you will see Unit 9 artists. Okay.
Before one.
I come to the box story in between and among.
Yes. So maybe a little bit more wider. Zoom. Yes, on sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. More information. Yeah, but good. Amazing. Very nice. Okay, so we have a presentation, Diego, Daniel, who are going to present a Brazilian artist, and they're going to talk about the Brazilian artist. So this is the artist that they're going to talk about. And let's see some beautiful artwork. Okay, so let's listen to the presentation. I will share, make this more bigger. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'll stop sharing for now so we can see. 1 second, I need to fix. Tell us about the size.
I don't like this art. But artistic art, yeah. But I prefer this Ursula because in my children,
As a child.
I'm a child, yeah, as a child, this, these drawings, yes, this, you know, yeah. Yeah, the teacher is
Yes.
the teacher is these questions are pictures for color. I prefer this because I like this color first, but I don't like this one.
In general,
No, this for children and kids, but this I like this pictures dark color because color this artist, yes, because this is building because this is in building. I don't know teacher because I I know this name, Priscilla Guamara. The name this art, this because it's very famous in Brazil.
beautiful. Wow, thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. So you're not really interested in this artist. Of memory. When he was a kid in his drawing school, he had to draw many, like you remember you draw many? Or you remember this one?
This one.
This one in particular. Oh wow, so the feet, the sound, the characters. Yeah. So this in the drawing class, maybe many times or just it's a good memory from it. I really like this artist. It's a good memory.
Different.
It's neat. And the main factor
Amar.
thank you. And thank you. Did you
Fernando, porque but you but is good. Yeah. I love the pie because my father ate two pies, but not professional. I don't know. So yeah, this is yeah, this is how and my brother and I to the of the I prefer Fernando Otero I because he is a Colombian artist and very famous in the world in general. For instance, this city in Medellin. I'm from Manizales, but I lived in Medellin for 5 years. Yeah, this is a part. The name is part of Gordas de Botero.
Okay. What?
Fernando, yeah, very good. But he have in Mexico too. Yes.
What animal?
Some people.
Yes.
Yeah. In general, woman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Brazilian and a Colombian artist. So okay, so now we have Mariana, Daniela, and Wilda, who are going to do a presentation on the same artist, Fernando Botero, a Colombian artist and sculptor. So are you guys talking about the sculptures or just?
Famous for like painting about
Yes.
people, also
Yes.
big volume.
Just
Volume has
exaggerated size.
and it's about political or humor.
So
That's it.
So he likes to paint and show politics or humor. Something funny or something about politics.
It has been of the piece. Actually 91 years old.
He is 91 years old. Yes, he's still alive. He's 91 years old.
And I like the old, but I prefer modern art and maybe with colorful.
Yeah, yeah. So I like the sense I like traditional paintings and that, but I prefer the modern because it's more colorful.
Fernando Botero has a preference for painting fat people.
Yes. Overweight.
That is the intention is to highlight the volume. His most famous painting is Dancing in Colombia.
Ah, this is the most famous one.
Dancing in Colombia. That is painting. Dancing in Colombia. He also makes sculpture.
Yes.
The famous sculpture is Torso de Mujer, Gorda. That is in the city of Medellin.
Okay, cool. Amazing. So
The artist currently lives and works between Paris, France, New York, Tuscany, and Italy. His works recently held in the collection of the Museum of Modern Art in New York, the Art Institute of Chicago, and the Museo Botero in Bogotá, Mexico.
yeah. His, what's the name of the museum?
Botero.
Is his son? Ah, it's a museum, and his name is his son. Wow, so they even called it a museum.
Which is dedicated to the artist and his work.
Yeah. Art.
Yeah.
They must have done very well. Amazing. Good sense a lot. It's amazing. And he goes back and forth. I love this second. He goes between beautiful. Anyone else? We still have time that would like to present about their artist. I'll do. If anyone else likes to present, I'll read some that did it as a writing. So Jimin says, I like Jean-Francois Miller. See you tomorrow. Who was a French painter. So I'll just quickly show you Francois. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so he sought realism and naturalism I love his paintings, especially the Gleaners. Let's have a look at this one, the Gleaners. So this is your favorite, Jimin? Yeah, the Gleaners. When I saw it, it made me feel peaceful and sometimes sad. Life has not been easy in the past for him, and in addition to the present now. Millet experienced poverty, so he drew the life of poor people realistically to express his life through his paintings. Beautiful. We have this one from this one, yes. We did before. Frida Kahlo. I think Solange wrote this. So Madalena Carmen Frida Kahlo, better known as Frida Kahlo, was a Mexican painter known for her many portraits. As I was saying earlier, she has now in the Adelaide Art Gallery, you can go see her paintings. So Frida Kahlo, Mexican. Self-portrait. So she drew herself. That's what it means, self-portrait. And works inspired by nature and artifacts from Mexico. She used to like drawing things that were from Mexico. One of Frida's self-portrait is in a velvet dress, 1926. Let's have a look at that one. Yes, this is one of her famous ones. So velvet dress, 1926. Frida, there's another one, Frida, and this one, 1931. The bus. Maybe this one. Yeah, interesting. And Frida and the cesarean section, and then the bus. Sorry, this is the bus. This one. Oh, so she drew people like they're waiting on a bus, maybe. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for sharing that one. Then who wrote this one? Frida. See you, Solange. See you tomorrow. So we have another one with Frida. Does anyone else like to do their presentation? I think, who's the group? Conrado. Yes, you finished? Did you finish? No? That's okay. We can do not finished. Diego and Andres. Sorry.
Yes.
This is a painting of mural techniques.
Is the name of the man?
Yes. Yes. Bigger house.
Yes.
Works, but not easy. So arts use some Zoom. It is located in the Gamboa in Rio de Janeiro.
It makes we 5 meters.
It measures
Measure
5.
height.
Yes.
Yes. And it's 117 meters long.
Wow.
It was painted by artist Eduardo Boca on World's Warehouse building for the 2016
Yeah.
on the Brazilian Olympics.
Yes.
And he is 48 years old and living in Brazil and with his family. Yes.
He's a very young man. Try this one.
Very thin. Like Calvary. Yeah. No kissing of you pick yourself. You know this. The legs.
He's not in Australia. Oh, look, and that's for
Yeah.
tomorrow. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like, yes.
And he does traditional stuff as well, not just as we saw in the video earlier, he does traditional stuff as well as modern paintings. Amazing. Okay, so we'll leave it here, and next lesson we'll continue speaking more about inviting. We're going to talk about how do we invite, because if you remember, this unit is about entertainment. So in the next lesson, we're going to be talking about making arrangements. So how do we invite someone to come to the cinemas with us, to come, you know? So we'll be doing that all next lesson.